We're going to start early. Y'all got your song for This Little Light of Mine and When the Saints Go Marching In. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everybody. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching. We can do louder than that. Come on. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Go marching in.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be in that number.
Oh,
When the saints go marching. Even though he's not here anymore.
Thank you, Jude. That was wonderful. Welcome, everyone. Welcome in the Zoom audience, Facebook Live, and those of you who are in the sanctuary. Unity Baton Rouge welcomes you. And happy Halloween. You know what Halloween is all about? All Hallows Eve it is, all about All Saints Day. It's the eve of the time that we celebrate All Saints. And so, happy Halloween. These guys up here are, do you think they're, a little quiz here, do you think these dogs are happy being costumed for Halloween? Just happy? I hear a no in the audience. There was a show called Downward Dog, or it was only one season, wonderful if you can catch it on a replay, but it was a talking dog and definitely did not like costuming. So I would say these are the unlucky dogs whose costumes were forced upon them. Now, there was one dog that was really, really lucky, actually, it's a wolf. And any dog, any animal, really, that came upon a certain saint was lucky because this saint, who we celebrate along with all the saints tomorrow, Saint Francis, believed that all of nature was one with himself and with God. And you remember he was called God's fool at times for preaching to the squirrels and birds, but it is said that he tamed a wolf. I wonder if St. Francis were here today and came upon this, the lucky dog might have had one in the French Quarter in New Orleans. They're been in existence for 70 years and quite a tradition. But I wonder if St. Francis had come upon these lucky dogs, what he would have ordered. Perhaps he would have said, make me one with everything. Okay, almost done here. So let's see. Quiz. Which one of these may not be politically correct? This is St. Patrick's Day icon. And so we have a leprechaun hat, a pot of gold, green beer, and a four-leaf clover. Do you know the Irish are considered great gold miners, both in Ireland and the United States? They are known for their success in gold mining. So the pot at the end of the rainbow has some historical correctness. And the four-leaf clover, that's kind of a balance. I love it. The luck of the Irish, the opposite of Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. So that positive message of the four-leaf clover. And then the leprechaun, I don't know. But the green beer may not be politically correct. The favorite beer of the Irish is Guinness. So I don't know what happens if you put green food coloring in Guinness beer. Anyway, all that to lead up to what is a ghost favorite drink on St. Patrick's Day? Just here for the booze. Okay, June, I think I have asked you to please take it away.
I thought so, friends. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Be careful what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. My words are prayers, and I am always praying. My words are prayers. I'm careful what I'm saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Let us join each other in our welcome blessing. We
Love you. We bless you. We behold the Christ in you. Who you are makes a difference in our lives.
We do behold the Christ in you. And to remind us the words of our way shower, Jesus Christ, who said, "You are the light of the world." We light this Christ candle, not hiding it under a bushel, but holding it up high upon a lampstand and saying, "Yes, we accept this invitation to let our light shine and to see the light in each other, knowing that as we see that light together, we are one and we lift this world." We open this service in prayer, knowing that our prayers are heard, knowing that as we pray, we make a difference in each other's lives and in the world. We bring to mind all those whose names are on the prayer request forms in our prayer box. We invite you to put a prayer request in our box so that we may pray over that. We pray for 30 days and then send those requests by the unity. Now I ask you to bring to mind anyone who you hold in prayer this morning, anyone who's on your mind and heart that needs prayer. See them as the Christ they are. Lift them, knowing that as you send this vibration of love out to them, they are with. We stay in this place in the center of our being, letting that vibration of love expand in us until we feel it in every cell of our body and send it out in an ever-expanding circle of light and love. being told our community is greater Baton Rouge, our state, our country, our continent. We see the leaders of all countries and all sentient beings on our globe listen and we continue in prayer. In this place of highest consciousness, we see our light radiating out from our globe and the love being radiated back to us for the knowledge that we are the ones, that this is time, that together we make a difference for good in the world. We say thank you, thank you, thank you, Mother, Father, God. And we join together in our statement of being. There is only one presence, one power, and one intelligence active as the universe and as my life, God the good, omnipotent.
We only have one hymn for the daily word, and it's many paths, one piece. In our many paths there is one peace. In our many ways one truth we seek. When our separate voices are combined, there is only love's true peace of mind. Walking the ways of the Most High, teaching our children to be kind. And in the dark night of separateness and fear, the light of truth is always here. In our many paths there is one peace. In our many ways one truth we seek. When our separate voices are combined, there is only love's true peace of mind. In one peace, we are all part of love.
Richard Gordon will share our daily word.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Halloween. It's good to see all of you. Today is Sunday, October 31st. The word of the day is protected. And the affirmation for today is, I find my protection in the light of faith and truth. I smile and act light as I recognize the neighborhood children who come to my door wearing scary masks and costumes. Children of all ages enjoy playing make-believe. Pretend fright is part of the fun of Halloween. Now and then, in response to an unexpected and unwelcome challenge, more serious thoughts of fear seep into my mind and upset my emotional well-being. At the first hint of unease, I remember that all of the protecting power of God is as near as my next thought. I say no to fear and yes to faith. My confidence grows as I practice divine presence, discovering not only the protecting power, but also the guiding love and wisdom of God found everywhere I go and in everything I do. And from Psalm chapter 18, verses 31 and 32, for who is God except the Lord? And who is a rock besides our God? The God who guides me with strength and makes my way safe.
Thank you, Richard. As I mentioned, Halloween is all about All Saints' Day. In some religions, it's believed that when Jesus rose from the dead, all of the saints, all those souls rose with him. So it's called All Souls Day in some places. And sometimes they combine the two, All Saints and All Souls. Saints are known as holy people. We are all saints. Also, saints are known as exceptional teachers. And I thought this an opportunity to bring to you those who in this church teach and practice different faith traditions. So I've asked a handful of the leaders of this church who lead in different ways and bring into the tapestry that we call unity healing, miracles, 12 steps. So I want to invite those that have agreed to so generously to come and say a few words about those different faiths that they practice, interweaving it in unity. So I'd like to ask if we could move some chairs so that those in the audience, both Zoom and on the chairs here, if you all could move the chairs so that we're facing this way and still keep some social distance, but go ahead and bring your chair around. I'm also going to ask that after they share, that they let us know what expansion, because I've heard that there might be some expansion of the things that are being introduced in other places than Sunday morning. There might be more on Sunday morning and more on days of the week. So please, I think Cody's gonna kick us off, and Cody, I'll let you introduce the faith that you, I believe, said brought you to unity, or unity brought you to that. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that. Yes, please.
Good morning, and I want to share a few benefits when you study the Course in Miracles. First of all, it's been actually blessed to be a part of Unity Church since the summer of 1993. Two episodes, different places, and with different people. It's been a great spiritual adventure, which continues to this day. Now, what is a Course in Miracles? And how will it help me find the Here are what I call 7 steps to our all awareness of God. The benefits from studying the Course in Miracles. Step 1. Choose your goal in the faith. Choosing conflicting goals leads only to conflict, disillusion, and frustration. Those who learn how to choose a goal through all goals enjoy life in a whole new way. When you've mastered this first step, the rest is easy. Step 2. Accept the truth of what you really are. When we tell our mind that we're something that we are not, it always manifests unnecessary emotions and results. learning how to remind them of what truth is, solves problems miraculously, what the secret function is. Understanding our divine attitude, helping, enjoying it on sense of being completely aware of God's will. God wills you. Step 4, decide today to make no decisions by yourself. There's a simple and effective way to make perfect decisions in your life. Now, later, yourself, and for everyone that you love also. Learn how to make these perfect decisions. Never will change again. Step 5, learn the law of love. If I give my brothers, the gift I give myself. Learning how to negotiate the laws of heaven in this world gives you the innate ability to be part, make the deed on earth as it is in heaven. Everyone loves to do it. Learn how to do it the way that you are. Step 6, seek and find all the buried inside yourself that you built for yourself. The essence of conflict is illusions within our mind that assert our awareness of love's presence, which is eternal. Here we are, here we learn, bringing problems to the answer, and we can solve it. Number 7, return to your source. Returning to our Creator is deep after sin. Returning to God, dreams, desires, uplifts, anxieties, and passion that is literally not personal. Returning to God to the room, the whole world is purified mind and heart. You will live the life of God provides you with peace. We do a class in Course in Miracles. 6:30 to 3:30. Class is 90 minutes. I don't know what to do.
Thank you. Thank you, Cody. And Richard, sharing kind of feeling.
Now, every Sunday morning here at Unity, we have our statement of being. We say there is only one presence, one power, and one intelligence, active as the universe and my life, God the good, omnipotent. This is the first principle of the 5 principles of unity. It also happens to be the starting point for chronic healing and the spiritual training of the school of Hatha Yoga. Recognizing there is one force, there's one God, and that is everywhere present. If it's everywhere present, there's no place that it is not. So in chronic healing, our desire is to become conduits of that force. And we refer to that portion of that force as prana. In other systems, it's known as ki. So many systems all over the world tap into this universal life force. So in chronic healing, we recognize that the physical body has a template, and that template is the subtle energy field. And it's interesting that in Kirlian photography, you can see a leaf that's cut off, and in Kirlian photography, you can still see the outline, the aura of the leaf surrounding it. So the same with us is that the template of which our body is created. So in chronic healing, we endeavor to become conduits of this healing energy, and we focus on two things. First of all, is cleansing, removing energy that's not beneficial. Basically, healing is circulatory. When energy stops moving, there tends to be stagnation and disease. In all areas of our lives, the same thing that happens in the house is with life. So the first thing that we do is to safety cleanse, just like you would a finger. And then we add fresh prana to promote the body's natural healing ability. And we recognize that the body has healing ability. Chronic healing is a scientific practice. Grandmaster Choa Matsui founded it was a chemical engineer. And what he did in the Philippines is he had chronic healing clinics. And he would go in and he had a couple of excellent clairvoyants who would be able to see what was going on energetically as he was doing the healing. And we would go through many, many trials over a 20-year period, create protocols to be able to consistently see productive benefits from chronic healing. So, chronic healing can be utilized to promote healing in the body and also psychologically. It's a recognition that our behavior affects our energy field and our energy field affects our behavior. So, by cleaning and energizing our energy field, it promotes health, and by having protocols, we know with different situations and diseases which protocols are best to use. We are fortunate the community is kind enough to let us meet here and do chronic healing on a donation basis on the first Sunday of each month. Next Sunday, we will be meeting immediately after church, and we will periodically have people come into that meeting. Jason Calvert from Minnesota will be coming in February to teach another basic chronic healing class. There's a number of us here who are chronic healers, and anything that we can do to be of assistance. If you have any questions, please let us know. It's a pleasure to be able to be here and be of service.
Ted, would you like to share on spiritual truth?
First thing, I guess I'm going to say how I got into it. I have to have written thesis from BSP. In 1968, that's the subject. But I always knew that hope, that they rain, that Muslim preacher, that cannibal, and the Baptist preacher, 4 and 5 people were not going to heaven. But each one of them come, he didn't belong to a good ever going to heaven. So I knew that could be. Oh, well, we talked about hell. I know why I'm not going to hell. The devil don't want competition. You agree with that? Okay, well, let's go into part of what's been going on. I'm going to read out pictures later on. In general, as I started to learn stuff along the way, things that's accidentally get in my head, books coming up, being self-aware, I started to advance. Originally, I was pretty good at it. I got past real night, so it may have touched my TV, may not. Something I'd like to add in right here. If anything I say you do not agree with, put it on the shelf. Get mad at it. You may think along the road, I learned different stuff. I learned that through Course Miracles, Cody, and Funny Healing with Richard, that all is in divine order. Once you understand, we're all one because when we were created, one night, one God. All the rest is belief,
went down the road, learning here and learning there, found out that everything gets out my mind by an order. That one person can show it. And in essence, we're all one. We're all part of one universe. If we took one cell out of our body, that one cell is consciousness. It understands it better. We're one cell. But once you can understand this, that's what we are, part of the whole picture, then from then on, you can understand that there is somebody in control. As long as you rely on him, you'll have no problem. You may perceive a problem, you will make it again. You just have to, and as I come down the road, where I'm at right now, to what it is from what I used to have. The devil has the power. But I feel it, I can find it. It's something glad. Well, the hospital that I was looking at, the broken hospital, we looked at it up. So that's part of it. Cody, see, I work a lot in translation. The Course of Miracles, my understanding is all translation. He just got finished saying the chronic healing, that's all translation. That's primarily what I work with. So that's the legal, most truth that I can come up with it. That's where I'm from. That's that question about take your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Deb.
So my name's Charles Perry, and I'm out. I remember the first time I stood up in front of the church and said that. It was Thanksgiving week of 2006. Reverend Gene had asked, Reverend Lisa asked, four of us, talk about things we were thankful for. And I talked about this. But in terms of how it works for me, or just to best way to talk about it. I used to go to meetings at church. There was a sign as you went to the parking lot that pray, serve, give. And that sign kept, it just kind of kept sticking in my consciousness. In and out of there. Well, that's the same thing. And I don't know if any of you have actually been students of the prosperity program that was created by Reverend Smith, who, like me, is a community minister and a member of Boston. And he based that whole thing actually as well. But it boils down to tithing. And the thing is that also rolls into what Dr. Bob Smith, what he had to say about what it really was, and he said that you can boil this thing down to 3 little steps, 6 little words. We had to add all the rest of the steps because we wanted to close all the loopholes. But he said in describing it, it's really trust God, truly God. When we're talking about tithing, doing my spiritual work, cleaning the house. I tithe and tell that is serving, volunteering.
service to the larger plan, being a cell doing something for the body. And then tithing my treasure is really a way of exercising trusting God. It's very real. Say, okay, I have money, here, take this back. Because I know I'm living my life. God take care of it. And that's simple practice. Trusting God, and to me that has to do with a lot of things, like being able to say, well, it's in divine order. Even when divine order states, I trust that somehow it's going to work out. And even following some really stressing things in sobriety, my life it's so good. I feel a little bit guilty talking. I go to meetings with people, some people like, I'm great. Like, it wouldn't be this way if I didn't follow those that helping others is really the key to set up the 12 step. Every other way gets straightened out. Somebody never said, well, you need help. You're a sick person. You need help in others. There's a book, there's a chapter in the book called How It Works. There is not one because we don't know why. All we know is that because I know in a row. And my life today, I don't think I'd be alive. I really think the life I have lived, the life I was living, even though I've been in unity for about 10 years, at the point at which my problem was I loved going to church. It's nothing like the church that I actually tolerated. But I wasn't living in church. That's what it's called. But the nature of the work that I have done is such that it's hard to see. It actually helped me to take these principles of unity and apply them to the broad so that today I can enjoy the stuff that I've learned and the whole things that I've learned here. And really able to see those places where I'm not really living up to this not really creating the world I want to live in here in my head right now. So why don't I change my thoughts? See if I can create that reality. That going back to just that simple, trust God. I mean, cleaning my house. It helps me like that. I can do that just about every day. I wouldn't wish what I do. I wouldn't wish it. But I wish each and every one of you could experience healing and liberating.
Thank you so much, Reverend Terry. We have 4 12-step meetings here. 3 of them are AA meetings, and 1 of them is a Narcotics Anonymous meeting. And so that's 4 nights a week. So I thought it only appropriate to ask Reverend Charles to share about that experience. I too, and a perplexing number of Unity ministers come from 12-step programs. And I, like Stuart Smalley, work several because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. And I'd like to mention that one of the 12-step programs I go to says we admitted we were powerless over people, places, and things, and that our lives had become unmanageable. The second step, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Does that sound like unity? We made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood God. We made a searching and fearless moral inventory. We admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrong. You can join me for sure. We became entirely ready to have God remove these defects of character. We humbly asked God to remove our shortcomings. We made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. We made direct amends to such people, except when to do so would injure them or others. We continued to take inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. We sought through prayer and meditation to maintain a conscious contact with God, praying only for knowledge of God's will for us and the power to carry that out. And 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we sought to carry this message to others and to practice these principles in all our affairs. So I asked Elizabeth to be here to share on Aquarian Meditation, which takes place on the second and fourth Saturdays at 1. She was unable to be here, but you hear about that every Sunday. Elizabeth will often, anyway, have something to say about Aquarian Meditation. Cody for sharing about the miracles of A Course in Miracles. Thank you, Richard, for sharing that healing. Unity is founded on the teachings of Jesus Christ, and healing is paramount in the teachings of Jesus. Ted, thank you for sharing about spiritualists. You didn't mention that on Sundays, every Sunday at 2 p.m., the Spiritualist Church meets here. And you are most welcome. You are most welcome. Thank you all. And one more thing, we have a racial equity ministry here. It meets presently on Zoom every Saturday at 4 o'clock. And our mission statement, this grew out of the Reimagine Louisiana movement that was invited by Governor Bell Edwards and many of the churches in the Baton Rouge area. And our mission statement here at Unity Baton Rouge Racial Equity Ministry is to end institutional racism through spirited action and education. So we invite you to join any of these different threads of the tapestry that weave Unity Baton Rouge together. And if you would like further information, I know I've asked Reverend Terry about presenting a program that he recently presented in right outside of Memphis in Cordova, Tennessee, on difficult conversations. I don't know the title of that, what the program was.
You got to have a safe container in order to have a critical conversation. And then the second part of it was on doing crucial conversations that you may have heard about. And they're going to continue doing more work on that.
at some point, probably at the beginning of the year, because I just got cast in Christmas Carol here at Baton Rouge. We'll do that here on Saturday. We'll just get the thing started.
Thank you. We look forward to that. I have it on good information that Cody is going to offer something in Course in Miracles, something more than the hour and a half that he offers. And we're going to try and get them back into the house on Wednesday night. But we certainly are appreciative of the Zoom service that we do with Course in Miracles. Richard, we'd love to get more than just the one Sunday after service, and hearing about those people you bring into town. Maybe we can get one to take place here at our church, our Unity. And yeah, and as we said, Ted, every Sunday here, the Spiritualist Church at 2:00. So that is our spiritual treats for the day. I promise no tricks. So no tricks, only treats. And we thank you all again so much. And maybe time for a short meditation. Hate to ever leave that out. So let us find that comfortable place in our chair. Deep breath in. And exhale fully. Relax. Feel the seat of your chair supporting you. And know that it was made by human hands expressing the comfort that spirit lends. Feel the embrace of the Almighty. And know that in you, as you, through you, the energy that you call God, the gift of divinity, fills you and fills us into the. And as we continue to breathe, realize it is the activity of the Holy Spirit closer than hands and feet. The kingdom of heaven is in the midst of you. Take time. Commune with the Lord of your being. And we emerge with holy communion, bringing with us the infinite good that we all have our spirit. We recognize that in everyone. We call upon as we go forward. knowing that all praise, all good intentions are victorious in our life today and tomorrow. For this knowledge we pray. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. Now a few announcements. But before we do that, we will have our offering. We take a moment to put our consciousness into divine flow, practicing the law of circulation, knowing to give is to receive. We open ourselves to all the blessings raining down on us through the windows of heaven. To donate from home, please use the donate button on our website, unitybatonrouge.com. It also goes out on our weekly email on Wednesdays. If you're not getting our email, please let us know at unitybatonrouge@gmail.com. Let us join together in our offering affirmation.
Divine love
through
through
me
me
blesses and multiplies all that I am and have, all that I give and receive. Thank you, God. And now Jude's going to help us put a little love in our hearts.
Y'all can sing along if you know it. I think I have some of the lyrics out for you. Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Another days goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. If you want the world to know, we won't let hatred show. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope you will decide, kindness will be your guide. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart.
Thank you. Great message. All right, let us bless our offering. We do see these tithes, these love offerings going forth into our world, doing a mighty work of love. We see them multiply and returned to the giver. We bless these gifts. We bless the gifts. And we join together in knowing our unity mission is part of this blessing. Please join me in the offering blessing. Unity of Baton Rouge is a diverse, growing, thriving, healing community of wisdom, love, support, and service. And let's see, any children in the house? Early trick-or-treating. Laura's checking to see if there are any children. Do not think that there are, but they'll be back. Yeah, we are really working on expanding our children's program, and theater is part of that. More on that soon to be developed. We pray all in our church and our area have been made whole from the damage caused by Hurricane Ida. We ask each other to remember our spiritual home and give generously as we seek to bring our revenues up to that projected at the beginning of the year by our budget committee. We have applied for 2 modest grants from Unity Worldwide Ministries. If these are both granted, we will realize $4,000 to help our finances, which are short of our set goals from August through October. We affirm together God is our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. And I ask you to join me in that affirmation. God is our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. And one more time, God is our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. Thank you so much. Anybody have anything that might really need to be announced today? All right, then let us.
And she tells me that she's shared with you guys about it. But if you've never been to the village, it's a great way to get there. And even if you have, it's a great way to go back. There's no charge for the week. All you have to do is get to the village. The deal is like the story of Nehemiah. We are rebuilding the temple, right? We go there and we spend the week doing projects around the village. And it is just a great, great time. They do them about 3 times a year right now. So if you go to unity.org's website and search for Nehemiah, it's just the fellowship and the time to be able to be at the village is precious. And I just wanted to share it and recommend it to everyone.
Yeah, so that's 3 meals a day and a room, a wonderful room, all for free. If you want to move around, exercise, pick up sticks on the golf course, paint buildings, instead of sitting and listening to preachers preach for 8 hours a day. Does that sound like a deal? Move around, get fed, have a wonderful night's sleep. So thank you for sharing that Nehemiah retreat. And they are happening again in the spring and in the fall. I understand they cut July out. So it's the spring and the fall. July anywhere, also in Kansas City, pretty miserable. Let us stand. Well, get ahead of yourself.
Come on.
But yeah, okay, Jude, thank you. Let us stand. We don't form a circle quite yet, but let us stand and sing our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, we're a family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, and let the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Well.
Have a great week, everyone.